have in-house capacity that can analyze those transactions. We don't need to go outside and hire a particular independent firm or so on. So we're not interested in auditing. That is their operations, right? We are not asking for auditing their operations. All we're asking is for documentation, detailed documentation that would enable us to verify the cost that they are deducting from the gross revenues of the sales of sugar and molasses, for us to determine if we are getting a fair payment for our sugar cane.
We have provided them also with financial statements for Belize Cogeneration Energy Limited, which is the entity that supplies energy to the grid. As we know, the B.S.I is asking for an increased payment for bagasse totaling around 5 million. And so we have provided them with the financial statements, with the power purchase agreement, to show them that Belcogen is making losses, that the tariff Belcogen receives does not include any value for bagasse, to prove once and for all really that there's nothing to give in that respect. But even that has not been able to overcome the ask from the B.S.I. So really that's why we've arrived at this point where we feel that we provided everything that is needed for the B.S.I to understand our rationale and arguments, and they're still not accepting it, and therefore we are at this juncture.
The agreement prior 2015, it was a joint partnership system. It was a joint partnership model. It was a joint partnership contract agreement with the mill. This changed in 2015. The ownership of the cane was transferred to the mill when the cane is weighed at the scales. But what happened with the payment system? It remained the same. We still have the risks of any loss, and you can recall that there was a loss of molasses in I think it was in 2017. There was a loss of molasses, and because there was this issue of the ownership, we managed to establish or recover that expense, that loss.
We certainly don't agree with the B.S.I's rationale for wanting to change the existing cane payment structure, because we believe that the information and everything that is shared is accurate, it's verifiable, they get an independent audit of that. But we recognize that there's a lot of negative conjecture from the B.S.I with respect to the net trip value concept. So we have agreed to look at a formula basis the 60-40 gross value share, and we have presented that to the B.S.I, but they have also rejected that.